What's up, guys? So I've gotten a lot of questions about how to split the 0809 Pontiac G8 headlight. I've done about 20-25 of these headlights. I did them pretty much just G8 headlights for a little while, and recently I've decided I'm probably not going to make too many more of them because I only make the same set one time and there's only so many options you can do. So I figured I'd do a video to show you guys how to do it yourself. Tools you're going to want: Phillips head screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver always comes in handy, but my favorite tool is a panel popper. The wider the better. This one came off of Amazon, was about 12 bucks. It's by far the most used tool I own for splitting headlights. Flathead screwdriver, you don't need a hookah tongs. Decent set of gloves. First things first, 240 or 245, set your oven. Make sure your cookie sheet is out of the oven before you put the headlights in. So I already preheated the oven. This set of headlights was sent in to me as a core from a customer. Believe it or not, they said this set of headlights was in pretty good condition, even though it's got some minor flaws that I can't sell them for. So I'm going to split them for you guys, and you can see what's going on. So you take them, cold cookie sheet, into the oven. Try not to touch the sides. We're going to leave them in there for 12 minutes. And we're back. The timer just went off. So it's time to take our lovely headlights out of the oven. Let that cool down for the next one. I'll put my phone up here for a second so y'all can watch. Alright, first thing you want to do, find something soft to put it on. The lenses are easy to scratch. These ones are destroyed anyway, but I'm going to restore them. They're a very good candidate to restore. But as you can see, there's 2 screws on the end here. They're first. You need to work pretty quick. I usually take these screws off at the very beginning, but I wanted you guys to be able to see them, so I left them on. So I always start in the same spot, which is right here. And I'll either pry this way like this and kind of break the seal all the way down. Now, it's definitely not going to be this easy your first time. I'm not saying I make it look easy, I'm just saying this set split very easy. Looks like it's going to split very easy. Do the same thing on the other side, just a little bit. It's just enough to get this side open. Once you get one side open, you can kind of work it. So then you get your tool, make sure there's nothing on it. I had some extra glue on there. Get it into the same slot right here next to this pin. Pry it open. You want to make sure that this part doesn't bend back and that this part right here doesn't crack. If you crack this, you're going to have leaks. If you bend this back too much, you're going to ruin it. So you want it to stay straight like that as the headlight pries apart. And as you can see, it'll start to come apart. You need to work it. Once it splits there, you come back this way and follow the split. Don't mind that, it's just the tool slipping. Make sure you periodically pop the tabs. So the end is actually the hardest part. Getting them started is easy. Oh, that was smooth. These headlights, I suspect, were in an accident for sure because they got scratch marks here, they got missing pieces up top. They were supposedly in great shape when the guy sent them to me, but they are in not great shape now. So as you can see, I'm getting to this corner. Once you get to the corner, you're kind of at a stalemate because the lens actually is a little bit smaller than the housing. And once you've put that kind of angle on it here, it doesn't want to come out of this pocket. So what I usually do, and again, this just takes patience. Sometimes it might take 2 or 3 times, and even on this video, it might take me more than once because the headlight split or is cooling pretty quick because I'm in the air-conditioned house. Trying to do the same thing, split it. This section right here is really reinforced. You're not gonna be able to get under there. So I usually just avoid it, stop there, and try and pry from here. Once you get this bottom to go, you'll see it, it'll just release. The corner is the easiest part to mess up. So when in doubt, take a little more time, throw it in the oven one more time, do whatever you need to do to not mess up the corner. You can also put some pressure on it. Use the angle of the corner to help split it. It's almost there. All right. There it is. I'm kind of in a hurry on this one because I want to get it all in one video. I'm going to have to put it back in the oven, but normally I would have probably put it back in the oven, let it go for again, because it is, the permaseal, which is what these headlights are sealed with, is getting extremely hard to split now. And you'll be fighting it if it gets to that point. So now that I've gotten pretty much that whole headlight portion out, the lens should come away like this. Once you get to the end, you don't want to just pull it apart because you'll freaking snap the end off. So the easiest thing is to get it to the end and kind of pull it down like this. And then do the same thing the other way. Pull it up like so, and it'll start to pull. Voila, lens comes loose. If you're adding halos, that one screw right there, Phillips screw, shroud comes out. A little bit of yellow oven cleaner will take the chrome off. You can paint the chrome if you want. 100mm ring goes on the outside. If you want to run dual rings, there's an 80mm ring that goes on the inside. Here's your inside of your light. This one was definitely an accident. As you can see, it's broken. Still got good lenses though, so I'm going to salvage the lenses and probably a whole bunch of other parts. The high beam bowl right here, if you want to paint it black or if you want to add a second projector in there, again, strip the chrome here as well with Easy Off Yellow Can oven cleaner, and then prime and paint whatever color you want. If you want the blinker section to look black, the easiest thing to do here is to easy off and paint it black, and then put the clear cover back on, and it'll look like a black blinker section. There you go, that's it. Easy peasy. All right, last part of the video. This is the most important part to keep your headlights from leaking. The sealant that's in here factory sealant is called Permaseal. It's an absolute bitch to split headlights, and once you split them, the sealant is fucking useless. So, in order to get it to seal correctly, you're going to want to scrape all this out. I found the easiest way is to find a very skinny flathead screwdriver. I don't use this one, I use a skinnier one, but same concept. Find a skinny flathead screwdriver, either get it hot with a torch or get it hot with a heat gun, and just wiggle it like that, back and forth in there, and kind of scrape it out. There's other ways to do it. Sometimes you might get lucky. If you have a TYC headlight, it'll almost certainly just peel right out. But the TYC headlight housings are very cheap, so be careful. Alright, last but certainly not least, once you've cleaned your channels out, you're going to reseal it using this. You can buy off-brand butyl too, but it's all the same shit, really. I only buy Morimoto because I'm a dealer and I get a good price on it. Looks like a little sticky snake. It's hard reasonably when it's cold. When it gets hot, it turns into like tar. So don't get it on anything. I promise it won't come out. If it sticks to your clothes, it's stuck there forever. But anyway, you just lay that in the channels, and when you heat it back up, you're gonna do 240 again. I like to do 255, but if you're scared, do 240 for about 6 minutes. At 6 minutes, you put the lens on and you grab some of these clips from your local Harbor Freight and seal your light back up, and you're done.